Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome in the Versluisdom for an interesting game between Gistel Oostende and the newcomers in Top Division 1 Guco Lier. First of all, we would like to apologize for last game's coverage. We had to go through some technical difficulties involving the live stream, but we're happy to be back and technically healthy again. Ostende hasn't won a game up till now. They are still looking for their first win of the season after losing 3 in a row. They're sharing the last spot in the standings together with Lommel. Oostende is the youngest team in Top Division 1, so we have to give them some credit for being able to compete at this level. It's hard to make out who's the favorite to win this one here tonight, but I would say Lier has the most chance to get the victory here thanks to their experience. Scoring leader for Oostende is Sam Lambrecht, the younger brother of Tim Lambrecht, who is scoring 10 points per game this season. Dutchman Jesse Wallesson is leading the rebounding category for Oostende. Luc Smout, who is the father of youngster Quinten Smout, is the new head coach of Gistel Oostende. Unfortunately, his son Quinten Smout won't be able to participate in tonight's game as he is suffering from an injury for at least another month. Smout had an excellent first game at home against Waregem, leading this team with 19 points. With their very young core, the biggest challenge for the upcoming season will be to try and stay in Top Division 1. The average age of this team is only 17 years old, which makes them by far the youngest team in Top Division 1. Now on the other side, Guco Lier won 1 game and lost the 2 other ones. They are looking for a win here in Oostende to avoid the bottom of the standings. They've been promoted, the new team in Top Division 1. We still don't know too much about this team, to be honest. Lier is coming off a strong performance against Waregem last week, even though they lost the game with a 5-point deficit. They've shown their strength in Top Division 1 already, and that performance against Waregem could give them a boost continuing from now on. Their only win of the season was at home against last year champions Oxaco Boeghout, which was quite surprising. They made a statement at home, winning 79-60. Scoring leader for Guco Lier is Niels van den Einde, who's also the assist leader for this team, scoring 19 points per game and averaging 6 assists per game. Coach Steve Evans is well known around Belgium, especially for being an excellent coach, also with the youth teams. The 48-year-old coach has been around in Lier for some time and is extremely passionate by basketball. He played basketball till the age of 38 and started coaching the game shortly after his retirement. Player to keep your eyes on tonight is definitely Niels van den Einde. He's only 18 years old and he's the brother of Bastiaan van den Einde, who plays for the Antwerp Giants in the first division in Belgium. He is the third leading scorer this season in Top Division 1, averaging 19.7 points per game. Last season, Van den Einde averaged 24 points per game in Top Division 2B. Another player to watch out for tonight is the upcoming talent Vic van Oosterwijk, who will be wearing number 10 tonight as the players make their way to the court. Starting for Gistel Oostende will be Noah Geber, Sam Lambrecht, Victor Buijse, Sam Huurman and point guard Manu Musumena. Niels van den Einde, Vic van Oosterwijk, Anthony Marien and Simon van den Boogaard and Pieter de Kok will be starting for the other side, Guco Lier, newcomers in Top Division 1. Very excited to see what they can bring here tonight in Oostende. Final seconds before tip-off. We're ready for this game here on this Friday night in Oostende. As the tip-off is controlled by Victor Buijse. First possession of the game for home team Gistel Oostende with Sam Huurman on top. Good pass to Noah Geber. Way too easy inside as he lays it in for the first bucket of this game. 2-0 for Oostende. Now Vic van Oosterwijk. Good pass to Van den Boogaard, who misses as it's rebounded by Manu Musumena. Setting the pace here tonight. The point guard from Oostende with the good pass to Sam Huurman, who makes the 3. Sam Huurman, great start for this Oostende team. Sam Huurman has become a great shooter, especially from 3-point range. Now good pass to Marien and good finish by Marien, Anthony Marien. 30 years old, veteran for this team. with the nice assist from Simon van den Boogaard. Now Noah Gebert driving inside, he misses shortly as youngster Niels van den Einde. Beautiful pass to Marin, but it's tipped out of bounds by the center of Gistel Oostende, Victor Buysse. Good start for Oostende. 5 quick points here. Now Simon van den Boogaard, good first step inside, and he takes the jumper and he scores. Great jumper by Simon van den Boogaard. Brother of Matthias van den Boogaard, who's also on this team, but not starting tonight. Bad finish from Huurman, but he gets fouled inside. Sam Huurman, the Dutchman, still only 18 years old, has made some massive improvement these last years, as he's hoping to make the first team of Filo Oostende next year or maybe the year after. Little delay here in the game as the scoreboard isn't working yet. So Sam Huurman, the forward from Holland, used to play in Amsterdam. Has been in Oostende for a couple of years, and the first time out by the referees to check the scoreboard. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This game starts again here after the technical issue has been solved. Now Musamena inside. Musamena with the good lay-in. Point guard. Averaging 8 points per game this season. Musamena is turning into a really scoring point guard now. And now Niels van den Einde as he gets fouled by Noah Gebert. Good drive by Niels van den Einde. Turns 19 in December, so he's still very young. Leading this team already at this age is very exceptional. As he converts from the line. A 77% free throw shooter. He converts the second free throw as well. That makes it 7-6. Still advantage for Gistel Oostende. Good pass by Victor Buysse and a great layback by Sam Lambrecht. Great play from Oostende. Sam Lambrecht is the leading scorer for this team at the beginning of the season. As Niels van den Einde misses his first 3-point shot of the game. Manu Musamena setting the pace here tonight. Now Sam Huurman, the forward. Now Gebert takes it. Quick shot. Should have taken more time for that. That's Vic van Oosterwijk. Difficult lay-in. Good defense by Gebert. Now in transition, Oostende. Gebert goes all the way. Gebert, great move, but he misses slightly. As Pieter de Kok, the power forward from Lier, takes the rebound. Pieter de Kok played for fellow Ekeren the last 2 seasons. He's a great addition for this team. As Niels van den Ende, great pass to his buddy Vic van Oosterwijk for 3. Van Oosterwijk has evolved into a great shooter. The game is tied in this first quarter. Now Sam Huurman can't connect for 3. And now Lier has the ball again. With Marien on the top of the key. Now Simon van den Boogaard trying to find Niels van den Einde, finds him as well. And now Niels van den Einde stolen by Manu Musumena. Now it should go quickly in. Sam Huurman. As Musumena grabs the rebound and gets fouled for 2 shots. Manu Musumena is certainly one of the most talented guys on this roster. He's an all-round point guard. Having a great start of this season in Top Division 1 as he makes his first free throw. 2 for 2 for Manu Musumena. Good start for Oostende here. Already high scoring after 3.5 minutes. 11-9. Now Van den Einde loses the ball again, but it's picked up by de Kok. Difficult shot by Pieter de Kok. But he makes it. Game is tied again. Exciting start here. Now Victor Buijsen has been found inside by Sam Huurman. Give and go to Noah Gebert, excuse me. Now Victor Buijsen looking for the post move. Now Sam Huurman, great drive inside. Sam Huurman takes the contact but can't make his lay-in. A good drive by Simon van den Boogaard. Pieter de Kok couldn't tip it in. As Manu Musumena drives, Manu Musumena couldn't get it. It's a foul from Manu Musumena, he doesn't understand it, but too much contact on that play. His first foul of the game, so he shouldn't worry too much. Manu Musumena started playing basketball in Liège at the age of 6. But he came to Oostende a couple of years ago because he believes that he can get the best transformation here at the coast. Guess that's a good decision by the youngster. Now Pieter de Kok can't get it as Sam Lambrecht takes a quick shot. Always difficult off the dribble. And now good pass by Victor Buijsen and Sam Lambrecht converts for 2. Great play as Buijsen gets his 2nd assist of the game already. Now Niels van den Einde inside. Very quick drive by Niels van den Einde. Hard to stop when he drives to the ring. Now Sam Huurman, top of the key. That's a sloppy turnover. No communication with Manu Musumena. Still trying to find a good chemistry here. As Jesse Wallesson checks into the game. Also Kediam Biko, number 5. Will play at the point guard or shooting guard position here. Niels van den Einde almost loses it. Now Vic van Oosterwijk to Van den Boogaard. Van den Boogaard for 3. Good rebound by Marien. Oh, that's a sloppy play. But tipped out of bounds by Oostende. So Kidiambiko is back from injury. Couldn't play the first game because of a small injury he had. Now Niels van den Einde to Van den Boogaard, who takes another 3. Misses again, Van den Boogaard. Difficult pass to Kidiambiko. Takes the mid-range jumper. Kidiambiko is on the scoreboard as well now. Now Vic van Oosterwijk to Van den Boogaard. Screen by Marien. Marien looks to find the ball inside, but back to Van Oosterwijk on top. Van Oosterwijk, quick jumper. Van Oosterwijk, clean shot. Vic van Oosterwijk. That's his 5th point of the game after making that 3-pointer in the first minute. Now Jesse Wallesson. Great play by Wallesson. Good finish from the Dutchman, who's leading Oostende in the rebounding category, averaging more than 6 rebounds per game for the newcomer. And Brecht Iliaans checks into the game as he replaces Pieter de Kok. Iliaans will be playing on the power forward position tonight. Now Niels van den Einde. Screen by Marien. Rolls inside, but Van den Einde loses the ball again, but gets fouled. Van den Einde, a sloppy beginning for him. Has lost some balls here tonight. He's the leading scorer for Guco Lier anyway this season. And he's evolving into a great point guard. As Manu Musumena checks in again, Noah Geber is being replaced. Niels van den Einde converts from the line. And Niels van den Einde. Perfect from the line here tonight. Now we'll stand back to Kidiambiko. Inside for Victor Buijsen, looking for the post move. Pass to Lambrecht, difficult pass. Now Lambrecht inside. Quick shot by Lambrecht, but great shot by Lambrecht. Just like his brother Tim, he's evolving into a great shooter from the mid-range area. Now Vic van Oosterwijk does the same thing at the other side, and he converts as well. Quick answer from Lier again, as they stay with Oostende here. The game is tied 19-19. Now Kidiambiko, great drive, Kidiambiko. Another basket for him. He looks really good here out tonight. Fresh start for him. Now Van Oosterwijk can't complete the layup. Now Lambrecht to Kidiambiko. Kidiambiko, he checked, but can't convert from 3. Good pass inside to Iliaans, good play to Marien, but good defense by Gistel Oostende. Kidiambiko has been playing for Kortrijk until the age of 14. Then he moved to Oostende. Now Sam Lambrecht takes the 3, as the ball is rebounded by Brecht Iliaans. Now Vic van Oosterwijk, very quick on the ball. Bad pass by Van Oosterwijk as it's stolen by Kidiambiko. Trying to look for the play inside with Jesse Wallesson, but he's being grabbed by Van Oosterwijk. Good defense, but that's a foul. Van Oosterwijk doesn't like the call. Now Pieter Verbruggen checks into the game. And also Vincent Benoit, number 13 for Guco Lier. Now Manu Musumena, drive inside, difficult shot. Musumena, great finish at the rim. Great start for him as well here. 23-19. 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. Exciting start as Lier is having some difficulties with controlling the ball. Now inbound for Lier. Benoit to Van den Einde. No foul, Van den Einde. Another turnover, but that's very unfortunate for the Dutchman, Jesse Wallesson, as he couldn't grab the ball. A little bit confusing. So 40 seconds left on the clock in this first quarter. (23-19) advantage for Gistel Oostende. Now Niels van den Einde. Mismatch against Wallesson. Step back three-pointer. Van den Einde at the buzzer. Niels van den Einde for 3 as he makes it 23-22. Two-possession game here. Salim Kedjambiko at the point. Fouled again by Niels van den Einde. First foul of the game for Niels van den Einde. 18 seconds on the clock. Inbound Gistel Oostende. Ozzy Massi, the 17-year-old, checked into the game, the center. Sam Lambrecht. Sam Lambrecht makes it. Good play by Sam Lambrecht. Not easy to finish. 2 seconds left. Widely missed by Pieter Verbruggen. So after one quarter, it's 25-22. Great start from Gistel Oostende as they look to grab their first win of the season. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back for the start of the second quarter. 25-22 advantage Oostende. As Niels van den Einde is still on the floor. Hasn't been substituted yet tonight. Usually plays about 32 minutes a game. Just quite a lot for a youngster. Now Niels van den Einde too quick for Jesse Wallesson. Niels van den Einde to the rim. Unstoppable when he gets to the rim. Niels van den Einde. One of the quickest players in Belgium, for sure. Upcoming talent. Now Kedjambiko at the point guard now, together with Manu Musumena, but it's stolen by Niels van den Einde. Watch out for that guy. So Simon van den Borgaard drives inside to Brecht Iliaans, far jumper. Iliaans is short. Back to Salim Kedjambiko. In an interview before the game, Guco told us that he hopes to play for the first team of Oostende in 2 years, but he realizes that he has a lot of progression to make. Now a sloppy play by Lier as Lambrecht steals the ball. Now yes, Wallesson in the low post area, back to Guco. Can't find a way to the rim. Wallesson, difficult hook shot. Simon van der Moogaert. Now Benoit to Ilians, back to Van den Einde, good pass to Vincent Benoit, but he gets fouled by Ozzy Massi. Ozzy Massi is still very young, 16 years old, and because of his height, Ozzy played as a center mostly in the youth teams. But that's a timeout now. We'll be back in a minute. Close game here in Oostende, 25-24, with 8 minutes to play in the second quarter. As Vincent Benoit goes to the line. Can't make the first one. Vincent Benoit has been around with the team for a couple of years now. Entering his 4th season with Guco Lier, as he now converts from the line. For a lot of players in Lier, it's the first time they play top Division 1. Good pass by Sam Huurman. Difficult lay-in for Lambrecht, but he gets fouled by Simon van der Moogaert. First foul of the game for Simon van der Moogaert, as Sam Lambrecht goes to the line. Converts. Sam Lambrecht 9 points already here tonight. 9 points. He's averaging 10 points per game this season. And he's already at his average here tonight with 10 points. Now Niels van den Einde. Good pass to Benoit. That's a great shot by Vincent Benoit. Has a great mid-range jumper. As Niels van den Einde is dishing out the assists here tonight. Sam Huurman back in the game. Now Lambrecht can't make the three. That would have been his 13th point of the game. Sam Lambrecht, great start for him. Now Niels van den Einde, quick to the rim. Niels van den Einde and one! But it's ruled off. That's a wrong decision by the referee, I guess. It was certainly in his shooting motion. That's a pity. Would have been a great play by Niels van den Einde. Now Bogart finds the basket as Lier is up 29-27. Now Sam Huurman on top. Back to Lambrecht. Lambrecht Looking for the isolation play, but a good pass to Massi. Foot on the line. Ozzy Massi misses his first shot of the game. Now Niels van den Einde now goes to the line as he drives inside. Niels van den Einde goes to the free throw line. So much. As Victor Buijsen and Noah Geber check into the game. Lambrecht will get a well-deserved rest here in the second quarter as he's leading his team with 10 points. Now Niels van den Einde converts from the line. And he makes the second one. Perfect from the line, Niels van den Einde. Yeah, we'll see if he can continue his hot stroke here tonight in Oostende. He scored 26 points in the season opener. Ah, no! Sam Huurman. Great move inside, but he gets fouled. And he will go to the line, Sam Huurman. The 6'8" forward from Holland. Still only 18 years old. Sam Huurman. Whose goal is to play at the highest stage in Europe one day. Huurman doesn't get the friendly role as he looks to make his second free throw here. 27-31. And he can't convert from the line, but that's Oostende ball. Now Manu Musumena trying to find an Oostende player. Now Victor Buijsen on the perimeter. Back to Musumena playing the pick and roll with Buijsen, but gets fouled himself by Benoit. The Lier center. Now Noah Geber inside. Difficult lay-in, but Noah Geber finds the basket. Noah Geber played 3 games for Gistel Oostende last year in Top Division 1. As now number 6 of Lier, Pieter Verbruggen, connects from 3. Oostende should be careful here because it's already 34-29 advantage for Lier. They're starting to control this game. Oh, sloppy pass by Victor Buijsen. That was no communication, no eye contact. Just a sloppy play from the sender who is struggling after he moved from Zeeschelen to Oostende. Now Benoit, that's an offensive foul, clearly. Good play by Kidjan Biko on the defensive side. Kidjan Biko last season played only 117 minutes in total for this team. We'll get more minutes this season for sure, as he's still on the court right now. Now Victor Buijsen to Musumena, back to Buijsen. Now Huurman, nobody in the post area, so ball is back to Noah Geber. Stolen by Brecht Ilians. Now, bad pass by Simon van den Boogaert, but Niels van den Einde keeps the ball in play. Now Simon van den Boogaert whistles widely. Sam Huurman inside, gets fouled by Simon van den Boogaert, clearly. Huurman hasn't contributed too much here at the start of this game. Has 3 points right now, 2 rebounds. But he'll certainly look to get into double figures here tonight, Sam Huurman. averaged 5 points per game last season for Gistel Oostende. But will get more playing time here this season, as players like Servaas Buisgaard moved up to the first team of Oostende. Now 2 for 2 for Sam Huurman. 5 points here. Now Pieter Verbruggen inside to Pieter de Kok. Bad pass to Ilians. Now Niels van den Einde at the point. Niels van den Einde one-on-one. Great pass by Niels van den Einde. Sloppy finish from Ilians. And that's a foul from Pieter Verbruggen. Too much contact on that. Pieter Verbruggen hasn't scored a point yet this season in 3 games. So we're curious what he can bring today. Doesn't get too much time off the bench mostly, but has already played more than 3 minutes here tonight. Sam Huurman will go to the line as Lier reached their foul limit. Sam Huurman makes his first free throw. This game is a great chance for Oostende to get the first win of the season, as it's 33-34. Close game here with 4.5 minutes to play in the first half. Now that's a steal by Musumena from the hard-nosed defender, and he gets fouled and he'll go to the line. Another foul by Niels van den Einde, as Lier is starting to get into foul trouble here with 6 team fouls. In the second quarter, Musumena converts from the free throw line as he ties the game. Can he get Oostende up 1 point? Yes, he can. Oostende takes advantage. 4.5 minutes to play here. Niels van den Einde is looking for an answer. Playing the pick and pop with Pieter de Kok. Goes himself, Niels van den Einde, another and one. Great finish by the youngster. He's been improving the last seasons, but last season he has shown that he has great potential to ever become a starting point guard, at least in the first Belgium division. Maybe a European top team as well. We'll see it in the following years. Niels van den Einde. Now 17 points already for Niels van den Einde. Now Victor Beuze just catches the ball, and Manu Musumena for 3. Manu Musumena, the ball rips out. Now quickly to Pieter Verbruggen. To Niels van den Einde. Screen by Ilians. Van den Einde goes to the rim himself, but takes it back to Pieter de Kok. Now Ilians. Great move inside by Ilians. And the ball rolls in. Good fadeaway jumper from Brecht Ilians. Averaging 5 points per game for Lier. 3.5 minutes to play here. Close game. Noah Gebert for 3 on the pass from Lambrecht. Gebert for 3. 38-39. Noah Gebert knows he should improve on his shot, but he's proving here tonight that he has improved. Now Niels van den Einde. Unbelievable. Niels van den Einde for his 20th point already here tonight. 20 points for Niels van den Einde, as he's leading all scorers here tonight. Incredible talent. Musumena tries to answer. Musumena can't finish, but a rebound by Sam Huurman. No foul inside, but the ball is tipped away by Guco Lier. But what a performance here, ladies and gentlemen, by Niels van den Einde. Only 18 years old. And top scorer here tonight, as Oostende takes a timeout. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back here for the last 3 minutes of the second half. I have to correct myself. Niels van den Einde has 19 points and not 20 points. Still crazy performance though by Niels van den Einde. Now Lambrecht gets the friendly roll. Lambrecht, 12 points here for Oostende. He's leading his team here tonight, clearly. Has evolved into a great scorer for Oostende. Trying to follow the footsteps of his older brother Tim Lambrecht, who's now playing for Leuven. Now Brecht Iliaans inside. Can't finish, but the good rebound by Pieter de Kok. A great rebound by Pieter de Kok as he lays it in. Very active on the rebounder. Averages almost 7 rebounds per game this season for Guco Lier. Pieter de Kok, the power forward who came over from Ekeren this summer. Great addition for Lier. Ekeren played in top division 2, just like Lier last season. So he knows the team. Now rebound by Pieter de Kok as Sam Lambrecht misses. Now Pieter Verbruggen still on the court. Niels van den Einde looking for the isolation play. Good idea by van den Einde, but couldn't find anybody there. That pass might have been a little bit too risky here. And there will be a short delay because there's some sweat on the floor. Quinten Smout making his first appearance here tonight. The son of Luc Smout, the coach here. It's a pity he can't play tonight because he's a very important player for Oostende. He proved that in the first game of the season against Waregem. He scored 19 points in that game and was unstoppable. Almost led his team to a win against Waregem. But Oostende has to solve it without him, and they're doing perfectly fine. Now Pieter Verbruggen can't finish, but Lier will remain in possession. Now Brecht Iliaans on top with Pieter Verbruggen. Niels van den Einde. Great drive by Niels van den Einde for his 21st point of the game. This guy is unbelievable. It's certainly the most talented guy I've ever seen in my life at that age. Sloppy play. Thibaut Platé with the first turnover of the game for him as he just checked into the game. Thibaut Platé played with the 3-on-3 Belgium national team in Georgia, so he couldn't play the first game here. And Pieter de Kok with a great finish inside mismatch. 48-40 advantage for Guco Lier. They're walking away from Oostende. Difficult shot by Musumena. Bad play by the point guard, who had a great start of the game, but is now being stopped by the Lier defense. Musumena 2 for 6 from the line. And 40-48 with 25 seconds to play in the first half. Sam Lambrecht leading Oostende on the box score with 12 points. Niels van den Einde 21 points. He keeps on surprising just about everybody here in Belgium with his talent and his unstoppable drives to the rim. He has a lot of energy, dedicated to the game. Now Niels van den Einde. Now Peter de Krog, difficult shot on the buzzer, and Oostende won't be able to get off another shot. Now 40-48, and we'll have a short interview here, I see, with Sam Lambrecht, who's leading his team with 12 points.
Okay, courtside here with Sam Lambrecht of Oostende. Sam, you're trailing by 8 points. What's going on?
There's one guy that apparently we can't stop as a team. We need to play better defense all together. And in the second half, we need to try to stop him. And if we can do that, we might have a chance to come back and win.
This game is important, of course. It's your 4th game in the season. We are 0-3 right now. So you really need this win. You're playing very well. You're above your average already. What do you need to do as a team to win this one?
Well, in my opinion, it's not really all about offense. We need to stop this guy. We need to stop the other guys. We need to collapse the paint if he drives, and then we have a chance to win.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back courtside with Niels van den Einde from Guco Lier. Niels, 21 points. You're doing well.
Yeah, we started a little slow, a little reactive in defense, and we need to be active. That's why they had 25 points in the first quarter. But offensively, we're playing a good game so far. So
Especially you're playing a good game because you're 6 for 7 field goals, 7 for 7 free throws. You're on fire.
it's going well. I hope I can go on and play like that. It's like because of the confidence of my teammates and my coach that I can play at this level sometimes, and hopefully I can keep going.
It's going to be logical that Oostende is trying to find a solution for you to stop you. What's going to be the key for your team to win the second half?
Keep playing together. It doesn't matter how I play, just a team. And when they collapse in the bucket, I try to find shooters and hopefully the shots go in. So
Okay, good luck.
thank you.
Welcome back, basketball fans, for the start of the second half here in the Versluisdom on this beautiful Friday night here in Oostende. Score is 40-48, advantage for Guco Lier, who ran away at the end of the second quarter here after a great start from Gistel Oostende. It won't be easy for Oostende to fight back into this game because they just cannot stop one guy named Niels van den Einde. We talked to him at the break and he seems full of confidence here. Niels van den Einde, the young point guard, 18 years old. 21 points here. I still can't believe it, but he does it. Who knows what he can bring here tonight, Niels van den Einde. But one thing's for certain, Gistel Oostende hasn't found a way to stop the young point guard, who has a great mentality and brings tons of intensity to the game. And according to his teammates, he's the most talented guy they ever played with. Like I said, in the first half he averaged 24 points per game last season in Top Division 2. Has been leading just about every team he has played with, from the age of 6 till now. So, we'll start here at the second half. Oostende will need a good start of the second half to fight back into this game with Victor Buijsen, the man coming over from Zeeseele last summer. Didn't see too much playing time there, but he's a starter as of this season. Victor Buijsen looking for the post move. Great pass by Victor Buijsen to Sam Huurman. Victor Buijsen hasn't scored too much tonight, but he has dished out some beautiful passes as Sam Huurman converts. First score of the second half, but Brecht Iliaans, that's too easy. Bad defense from Victor Buijsen. Something he should really improve on if he wants to become a good player. Now a sloppy pass by Sam Huurman as Vic Oosterwijk takes the ball. Back to Van den Einde, quick three-pointer, just short. But I'm sure he'll keep his cool here. Niels van den Einde, now Vic van Oosterwijk, the other talented shooting guard. That's a foul from Sam Huurman. Not too smart there. Unnecessary foul from the Dutchman. Sam Huurman has 9 points here and made his second personal foul here tonight. Now Pieter de Kok starting the second half of this game. Also Iliaans van Oosterwijk. Vincent Benoit as well. Now good pass from Oosterwijk to Brecht Iliaans inside. Great play. Vic van Oosterwijk, 19 years old and has a great passing vision. He's also playing for Kangaroos Mechelen this year. Has a double license, which is quite unique in Belgium. Vic van Oosterwijk. As Brecht Iliaans converts from the line and completes his three-point play. 42-53 after 1 minute played here in the second half. Sam Lambrecht takes a quick jumper, but it's rebounded by Pieter de Kok. Almost travels there, but just doesn't break his leg. Now Niels van den Einde, screen by de Kok. Van den Einde. Beautiful lay-in by Niels van den Einde as he looks to his magical hand. Now Noah Gobert. Victor Buijsen. Manu Musamena. Screen by Victor Buijsen, but Musamena loses the ball and he's starting to get really confused here, as he couldn't do too much for his team after his good start. Now Niels van den Einde takes a quick heat check as he misses from 3. Sloppy play from Lambrecht. Niels van den Einde, quick to the rim. Van den Einde, he makes it. Almost got blocked by Musamena, but Van den Einde protected his ball perfectly, as he has Yes, I'm not kidding. 25 points here tonight. Timeout by Oostende, highly necessary. We'll be back shortly. And we will continue shortly in the second half. 42-57. Guco Lier has taken control over this game. Or should I say, Niels van den Einde has taken control. Now Musumena to Salim Kediambiko. Good pass to Lambrecht. Good play inside to Paul. Now Huurman back to Kediambiko. Difficult shot as defense from Van den Einde was good there. Now Manu Musumena at the point guard. Now Sam Lambrecht for 3. He can't make a shot here in the second half as Musumena fouls again. Niels van den Einde gets fouled. Manu Musumena with the second foul of the game. And, on the court now is Jerome Palm, number 13 for Gistel Oostende, coming from Holland this past summer. As Vic van Oosterwijk goes to the line for 2 free throws. Van Oosterwijk can't convert the first free throw. Has 7 points here tonight. 2 of 4 shooting. And he makes his second free throw. 8 points for the youngster Vic van Oosterwijk, who has another brother here, Cas van Oosterwijk, who's now sitting on the bench. Probably won't see too many minutes tonight here. His younger brother Cas, who made his debut at the age of 15. Now Vic van Oosterwijk. That's an offensive foul. Not very clear what happened right there, but Oostende in possession with Salim Kediambiko playing the point guard position here together with Manu Musumena. Now good screen by Sam Huurman playing the pick and pop back to Musumena for 3. Musumena for 3. He needed that shot. Certainly. Musumena back into this game with 11 points. Now on the other side, Vic van Oosterwijk. Good pass to Pieter de Kok. Vic van Oosterwijk. Great passer. Not only a great shooter, but he can pass the ball. And he's proving that here tonight. Now Kediambiko for 3, wide open, but can't convert. Now offensive rebound by Huurman, and that's a foul by Vic van Oosterwijk. Now Huurman will go to the line for his 7th and 8th free throw already here tonight. Sam Huurman has 9 points in 18 minutes. As Quinten Smout does the job again. Now Anthony Maren checks into the game for Pieter de Kok. Good start of the second half for the power forward Pieter de Kock. Still has only 4 points in this game, but has been great on the defensive end. As Huurman can't make this free throw either. Sam Huurman 4 of 7 from the line. As he makes the second one, 46-60. Advantage for Guco Lier. Now Niels van den Einde hasn't been sitting on the bench for a minute here. This game, he's played all 24 minutes. Now a good tip in by Brecht Ilians. And no rebounds there for Oostende. That was their biggest problem against Waregem as well at the start of the season. Now they're having some trouble with the rebounding as well. Oh, great play by Kiriambiko, who keeps the ball in play, and Lambrecht converts for another mid-range jumper, which is his specialty here. Oh, and now Niels van den Einde. That was difficult. Should have looked for a pass to the incoming Vincent Benoit. Now Huurman to Lambrecht. Good fake and step back from Sam Lambrecht. Just short on that jumper. Now Vic van Oosterwijk. Quick tempo here this game. Now great pass again to his buddy Vincent Benoit. Another assist from Vic van Oosterwijk. Has 4 assists already here tonight. Okay, Kiriambiko. Quick first step. Kiriambiko doesn't get a friendly roll. Kiriambiko is known for his quickness. He's almost unstoppable when driving to the rim, but now that's a great play from Guco Lier. Niels van den Einde has 27 points. 48-66. 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. We'll be back in a minute. And we're back in this third quarter. 48-66, advantage for Guco Lier. Now Moussamena with the pass to Sam Lambrecht. Back to Moussamena. 9 seconds on the clock. Great defense by Lier, and now Lambrecht misses it. Misses the floater, Lambrecht, who is 6 for 13 here tonight. 14 points. For the brother of Tim Lambrecht, who's playing for Leuven. Played in Oostende for most of his career. Now Vic van Oosterwijk can't find Marian there, but now Kiriambiko, as Niels van den Einde touches the ball. And Oostende will inbound. Now Ozzy Massi, number 9 for Oostende, has checked back into the game. Also Jesse Wallasson from Holland. And now Moussamena for 3 on the pass from Lambrecht. Moussamena, another 3-pointer. That's his second one in this quarter. Moussamena has 14 points here. Leading his team together with Sam Lambrecht. has had a lot of ups and downs here this game. Manu Musumena now, Niels van den Einde almost gets that lay-in. Now Vic van Oosterwijk from 3, Van Oosterwijk, and rebounded by Manu Musumena. Tries to go all the way but gets fouled. Now 51-66, advantage for Lier, 3 minutes to play, and Vic van Oosterwijk is being replaced by Simon van den Boogaard. His brother Matthias van den Boogaard hasn't been playing here tonight. He's sitting on the bench, number 8. But his brother Simon has seen a lot of playing time here. Now Manu Musumena looking for the heat check. Musumena, he gets fouled on his jumper and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Manu Musumena very active on the offensive side here in the second half. 14 points, 2 assists for the young point guard. He improved and learned a lot from last year's coach Sam Rotsard, who has left to Charleroi now. Played 13 minutes per game last season for Oostende, but this year he's a starter, and 2 for 2 for Manu Musumena, and now he's leading his team with 16 points. Sam Lambrecht has 14 points. Now Simon van den Boogaard inside, good pass to Van den Einde, open for 3. Niels van den Einde can't convert from 3. Niels van den Einde. Now good defense by Sam Lambrecht, but it's out of bounds. Lier ball. Now Lier has won just 1 game this season. They won their first game of the season against Oxaco Boeghout. Quite a surprising win, as you know, Oxaco Boeghout is the reigning champion in Top Division 1. And they certainly made a statement at home, winning 79-60 in the first game. But now Niels van den Einde is having some trouble there on the floor. We can't see what's wrong. But of course we hope that he will be able to continue this game. Doesn't look good for Niels van den Einde, that's a pity. Niels van den Einde will go to the bench as his teammate Vic van Oosterwijk will replace him. Hopefully this won't be too bad for Niels van den Einde, that's a pity, because he's having maybe his best game in his career so far. 27 points for Niels van den Einde. But Vic van Oosterwijk will now control the point guard. Now Lier is playing with a lot of big men here, but they can't get a shot. Sloppy, very sloppy play by Lier. No communication, as the shot clock was expiring. Now Kilian Bico playing a lot of minutes here tonight. Now Massi, good pass to Wallesson Lambrecht for 3, but he can't convert. Now Vic van Oosterwijk setting the tone here at the point guard tonight, as Niels van den Einde makes his way to the locker room. Hopefully won't be too bad of an injury there, but it doesn't look too good, unfortunately. Niels van den Einde will finish this game with 27 points. Now bad finish from Lambrecht, as Kilian Bico passes the ball to Musumena, swings it to Lambrecht, and Lambrecht for 3. 17 points for Sam Lambrecht. Oostende is getting back into this game. 56-66, 10-point game now, as Lier takes a timeout. Guco Lier will continue this game without their star point guard Niels van den Einde. He's gone to the locker rooms. And of course we hope to see him back soon. But we will keep you updated on his injury news. Now Niels van den Einde is coming back from the locker room. We'll see what happens. Now Vincent Benoit with the shot clock expiring. But again, tipped out of bounds. Unlucky play for Sam Lambrecht. As Niels van den Einde shows sign of life, he's coming back to the bench. And we hope to see him back here. Now Vincent Benoit, inside, can't finish. Now Sam Lambrecht. Quick transition to Manu Musumena. Back to Lambrecht. And now Kidiambiko finds Musumena. Lambrecht looking for the isolation play. Good pass to Musumena. And what happened over there? Sweaty hands maybe. Who knows? But Musumena couldn't get that off. Now Kidiambiko. 3 seconds on the clock. Kidiambiko, that's a difficult shot. No foul? Lead ball, no foul for Kidiambiko, but it doesn't look too good. He got hit in his ribs. Needs some time to breathe here. Now 35 seconds to play in this third quarter, and Thibaut Plateo will be replacing Salim Kidiambiko. Thibaut Plateo has been playing basketball for 13 years. He played his first 8 years in the Panne. And learned all the basics there with his dad, who was coach. That's a great defensive play by Thibaut Plateo, who is also playing for the under 21 Oostende youth team. Has shown a lot of improvement, but has a lot of space to improve. And certainly on the physical, athletic side. Now Musumena to Massi. Now good fake by Plateo. Back to Musumena as the shot clock expires. And tipped out of bounds by Jesse Wallesson. Jesse Wallesson just 2 points here. Quiet game for him. Just 2 rebounds. Averaging 7 rebounds per game this season. But now quick shot by Van Oosterwijk to end this third quarter. Couldn't get it. Good attempt though. And Niels van den Einde is back, so that's good news. 56-66. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back for the last quarter in this game here in Top Division 1 between Guco Lier and Gistel Oostende. Both teams are looking to avoid the last spot in the standings here, so a very important game for both sides, as Oostende has lost all 3 games and Lier lost 2 games. The winner of this game will be very happy, I assume. Now it's a block by Musumena, but he's called a foul. That's a pity. Manu Musumena, his third foul of the game. As Simon van den Boogaard goes to the line for 2 free throws. Van den Boogaard misses the first one. We're coming to the decisive quarter here in this game. We've been entertained by both sides, we can say. Van den Boogaard averaged 10 points per game last season for Lier. Has 6 points here tonight. Now Noah Gebert. Good defense by Vic van Oosterwijk. Now Sam Lambrecht for 3. Difficult shot. But he gets it. Sam Lambrecht. Great defense by Benoit, but in his face, as we say, from Sam Lambrecht. Oostende fighting back into this game. 17 points for Sam Lambrecht. Leading scorer for Oostende. Now Brecht Iliaans inside to Mariam, looking for his first points of the game. But now Victor Benoit with the great mid-range jumper. Great shot by Vincent Benoit. 59-68. A 9-point game now. Now Thibaut Platé doesn't look for the shot. Hasn't scored a point here tonight. And Manu Musumena misses as well. Now good pass to Simon van den Boogaard. Simon van den Boogaard, great pass and another assist for Vic van Oosterwijk with his 5th assist of the night. And Simon van den Boogaard has 8 points. Now Thibaut Platé. Sloppy pass, Anthony Marian. The center from Lier deflects that ball. And Niels van den Einde is making his return here tonight after going to the locker room with an injury. But it doesn't look too bad now, as Thibaut Platé is being replaced by Salim Kidambiko. No points for Thibaut Platé. A little bit frustrating for him in only 5 minutes. But during the season he will evolve for sure. Now Niels van den Einde controlling the point guard position again for Lier. Pieter de Kok. Great spin inside by Pieter de Kok, and that's a great finish from the power forward from Lier. Pieter de Kok. Great stability and a great finish by the man from Lier, who played for Ekeren the last 2 seasons. Now Kediambiko on the assist from Lambrecht, but no score for Oostende. Lier ball. It's a 13-point game. Will be very hard for Oostende to fight back into this one, especially when Niels van den Einde is back on the floor. Now Vic van Oosterwijk to Niels van den Einde to Pieter de Kok now. Anthony Marin on top of the key. Trying to find somebody inside there. But good defense now by Gistel Oostende. Great defense by Gistel Oostende. Salim Kidambiko steals the ball. Now good pass to Jesse Wallesson. Wallesson gets fouled. And will go to the line and try to complete the 2 free throws, which are very important at this stage of the game. Oostende has missed a lot of free throws, especially players like Sam Huurman, who normally make most of the free throws. Now Jesse Wallesson is looking to do better. He gets the first one. Jesse Wallesson, 3 points here tonight, looking for his 4th point with that 2nd free throw. Wallesson, 6'11", only aged 18. He makes a 2nd one as well. From the Orange Lions Academy in Amsterdam. Jesse Wallesson, good addition for Oostende. And good rebound by Benoit, but he can't make that simple layup. Now Kediambiko. Sam Lambrecht, wide open for 3. Lambrecht can't make it. That's a pity for Lambrecht. He could have made it an 8-point game. But Lier is still controlling now with Niels van den Einde quietly back at the ball to Marian in the post. Not so mobile there. Anthony Marian. Anthony Marian, great rebounder. As last season, he was the leading rebounder for Guco Lier, averaging 7 rebounds per game. Niels van den Einde, screen, Anthony Marian. Niels van den Einde splits the defense. Niels van den Einde, difficult shot. And it's Oostende ball. 6 minutes to go here. And we're very curious to see who will win this one. It's looking good for Lier. It's looking not so good for Oostende. Sam Lambrecht trying to keep his team in this game. Now Guco, very quick first step. Now a step back jumper by Lambrecht, but he can't convert. Sam Lambrecht, 8 for 18 from the field. Has missed a lot of shots in the second quarter. Excuse me, the second half. Now Pieter de Kok inside, difficult shot by de Kok. But good save by Benoit. Now Niels van den Einde. Van den Einde, good pass inside, but stolen by Ozzy Massi. Ozzy Massi, bad pass from Ozzy Massi. Why make a bounce pass when you're in transition at that pace? Sam Lambrecht with the inbound play to Manu Musamena. Oostende has a little more than 5 minutes left to fight back into this game, but they just can't make a shot in this fourth quarter. Neither Manu Musamena. Now, bad pass from Vic van Oosterbeek, who has 5 assists but couldn't find his buddy Niels van den Einde on the back door. Sam Lambrecht. Setting the tone here, looking for a basket. Manu Musamena. Kylian Guco for 3. Great shot as he makes it an 8-point game. Salim Kylian Guco. Can Oostende find back? We will see it in the following 5 minutes. Now they should look for a stop here. Good defense from Lambrecht, but Anthony Marian finds his way to the basket. Marian with only his 4th point here tonight. Now Kylian Guco finds Musamena. Good pass by Kylian Guco. Musamena for 3. Oostende stays in the game with another 3-pointer, his 3rd one here in the second half for Manu Musamena. He has 19 points. And now good steal by Lambrecht. Musamena to Wallace. Great play from Oostende, and they're completely back to this game, a 5-point game, 69-74. Lier takes a timeout. But what a play from Lambrecht to Musamena to Jesse Wallace, who has 6 points now. Short timeout here for Guco Lier. We're back for the last 4 minutes of this game. And Manu Musamena with the steal. And he makes the layup for Manu Musamena. 71-74, 3-point game. That's not what Steve Ivans asked for after that timeout. Sloppy play from Lier. As Musamena is very active on the defensive side as well. Almost another steal from Kirambiko, but Van den Einde can't convert from 3. He's a little off in the second half. Niels van den Einde, 27 points after a great first half. But Vic van Oosterwijk is being replaced by Pieter Verbruggen, the shooting guard, making his return on the court here. Now a 3-point game. Exciting fourth quarter here. Oostende fighting back and finding Kirambiko. Difficult shot. Kirambiko stolen by Anthony Marien. Now very important play for Lier. Oostende looking for a stop. Now good pass from Van den Einde, but he gets fouled. He won't go to the free throw line. It will be an inbound play for Guco Lier, as Oostende has 3 team fouls in this quarter, so they're not in foul trouble yet. Now 3 minutes to go here. Niels van den Einde splits the defense. It's a bad pass by Niels van den Einde. After his short break, he hasn't been able to show what he has shown in his first half. Niels van den Einde. Now important possession for Oostende. With Sam Lambrecht, the leading scorer, with 20 points for Oostende here. Yes, Ozimasi to Lambrecht. Quick jumper. Missed that shot. Now Pieter Verbruggen to Pieter de Kok. Now Vincent Benoit drives inside. Benoit, good defense by Ozimasi, the 16-year-old. Has 2 great sisters who play for the national women's team. Ozimasi, so that's quite promising for him. The youngest player on this team, only 16 years old. That's an offensive foul by Ozimasi. That's the lack of experience. You should really take care if you set screens at this stage of the game in this fourth quarter, because you should avoid those offensive fouls, of course. But that's just the process for this youngster. And now good defense from Manu Musamena as he gets into the head of Bastiaan van den Einde. Little trash talking there. Now Kirambiko. 2 minutes to play. Kirambiko, screen by Wallesson. Kirambiko with the floater, but he can't make it. Rebounded by Pieter de Kok. And Pieter Verbruggen at the point guard now, together with Niels van den Einde. Playing the 2 card. Now Marien. And now good defense again by Manu Musamena. Unbelievable. He's such a hard-nosed defender here. Showing that tonight again. Now Kirambiko should take care of the ball now to Ozimasi. Quick 3-pointer. Masi gets the friendly tip. That's a 3-pointer, I suppose. Yes, it's a 3 from Ozimasi. That's not what he's known for, but look at this. He makes the most important shot of the game up till now with 1 minute to play. The game is tied. Now Vincent Benoit, open shot. Now rebound by Verbruggen, but it's stolen by Ozimasi. And that's a foul on Manu Musamena. What a sequence here in this fourth quarter. Oostende fought back all the way to tie the game, as they have possession now. Very close game here, but against Waregem, Oostende was trying to hold on as well, but let it slip in the fourth quarter. But here they're showing that they have improved through these 4 games in the season. Now Wallesson fakes inside, looking to find the basket, but Musumena. Isolation Musumena. Now 1 second on the clock, and Guco airballs that difficult floater. Just a half second from shot clock and game clock. And here Niels van den Einde looking to finish this game. Van den Einde, he can't make it. Van den Einde, and yes, Wallisson is out of bounds. That's a pity for Oostende. And Lier will have a last chance to win this game. What a game. Now they'll probably look to find Niels van den Einde here with 6 seconds left. 74-74. The decisive seconds here of the game, or will we go into overtime? Now Anthony Marin to Niels van den Einde. Good defense by Oostende, but Van den Einde with the lay-in. Niels van den Einde does it again for Lier. 2 seconds on the clock, but what a play from Niels van den Einde. What a star player, 29 points. As he leads his team to probably the victory here tonight. What a play from Niels van den Einde. Timeout Oostende with 1.7 seconds on the clock. Very curious to see who they'll be trying to find for this last shot. And Guco Lier will be so happy with this win here, because it's a very hard fought one. Oostende on the other side would deserve a win as well. They have shown great maturity here tonight. Oostende with the leading scorers, Manu Musumena, who struggled in the beginning of the second half, but on the defensive side, he has done some amazing things here in this fourth quarter. Sam Lambrecht has 20 points as well, but as I've said a million times, Niels van den Einde is leading this game with 29 points, and he also finished this game. Probably finished this game, we're not sure yet, because there is 1.7 seconds on the clock. Now inbound play, Gistel Oostende. This game comes down to the wire. Exciting last seconds here. They find Sam Lambrecht, but no foul, and Lambrecht can't get off the shot. Great defense from Brecht Iliaans as Lier runs away with this victory here. Niels van den Einde, what a performance. Probably one of the best games I've ever seen him play in his career. Niels van den Einde, 29 points, 76. Advantage Lier, but what a tough loss for Gistel Oostende. You can see their faces and the disappointment. And great game here in the Versluisdom, but another very tough loss for Gistel Oostende. It's a learning process for Oostende this year. They haven't been able to win, but for sure the most important thing for the players in Oostende is to improve. And certainly in the second half of this year's championship, Oostende will be looking to get some more wins. Now Guco Lier going back to the province of Antwerp with this great win. Next up for Lier is Seysselen, and the week after they will go to Ghent on the road. Now we will have a short interview with coach Luc Smout of Oostende.
Welcome back after the game, Coach Smout. Can you tell us the story of the game?
Well, in the beginning we play well, then they play a zone. We had difficulties to adapt to the zone. Second half, more and more problems against the zone. Then the longer we play, we get back into the game. At the end, Niels and Anne decided the game for us, for them. We have a lot to learn.
When Niels got injured, everybody expected a turning of the game. What happens? Did you were not able to score enough?
At that moment, we are back in 10. So, and the moment he was going out, it almost stayed the same. It was not a real big difference. We adjusted defense to him, and he had a more difficult time to score at that moment, even when he come back. But at the end, the talent was there.
It was there. Unfortunately, you're 0 for 4 right now. What's next for you?
We are rebuilding the team. We try to win, but especially develop the young players so that we, at the end of the year, in the second round, going better and try to win games at that moment, and otherwise building next year to the future.
Last question about your son. He's injured right now. What's going on, and when do you expect him back?
I hope in 2 weeks. He's still very young, has a lot to learn, but maybe he can help the team, but it's just a small piece of the team.
Okay, good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Great interview there with Luc Smout, who is of course disappointed, but he puts the focus on building a strong team. That's the most important thing. And now coach of Lier, Steve Ibens.
We're back with Coach Ibens. Coach, we'll turn a little bit to the camera. The other side. The camera's right there. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay. At halftime, nobody expected this game was going to be this close.
Yes, but it's a young team, Oostende, and they have a lot of potential. And if you give them confidence, like in the first quarter, for example, then yeah, you see that that talent is coming on, and they get confidence out of that. I think second quarter was much better from us with the zone defense, defensively. So we took control in first half, +8, and then yeah.
And then Niels gets out, drops out, is injured. We all expected a turning point in that moment, but Oostende wasn't really gaining points. What happened there?
Yeah, he's an important player for us, especially in the offensive part. So it's difficult for us to that he's not there. But I think still the zone, the third quarter was really working really well. So we took 18 points average, and now we start to freelance. And yeah, you must be careful when you think the game is over after 35 minutes. It's second division.
Is Niels okay? He was injured. What was the problem?
I think he's okay. I think it was a billy. So the impact in the beginning was hard. So after a while he could continue to play, and he's making the winning basket. So it was an important moment for us that he could play again, especially in money time. It's important also to make big shots at the end.
How hard is it for a young player like him mentally to take on a team like that?
I think he's used to, because he always played like that in the youth category. So he's used to have a lot of responsibility, and there's a lot of weight on his shoulder. But I think he's not the guy who's really making that nervous. So he's always in the offensive focus, and it's not the guy who's gonna stress on that moment. So he's really important for the team at such a young age. It's a really good thing for Guco.
Okay, thank you very much. Enjoy the win. Thanks. And good luck rest of the season.
Okay, thank you.
Steve Ibens after the game, very happy with the win, of course. And he told some things about Niels van der Neen as well, as he's a great leader. Thank you very much for watching this game. It was a great one. Great win for Lier, disappointing loss for Oostende. Have a good night.